Jim Cook here with Heartland Co-op on the farm of Vern and David Sander. We're going to talk about their alignN trial. So Vern and David, what are some things you have liked about the alignN so far?
So this spring we put on some UAN. We lowered our rate down to put the alignN in. So it lowered our initial cost in the spring and we made it up in post-application.
Perfect. How do you guys feel applying the alignN in season when it is needed has most helped your yields?
It looks like we were able to target some bad areas in the field. So we're actually seeing a difference inside of the fields we're harvesting this year with ear quality and yields.
What are some things you have noticed between the treated and untreated acres?
So ear size is one of our biggest ones, and then overall plant health. So there's quite a bit of difference between the treated and untreated areas.
No down corn, treated areas.
Which one of you is holding the ears from the treated?
I am.
So as you can see, the ears are a little more developed, look a lot better. And David, you're holding the untreated.
Yes.
Looks like the corn is dried out a little bit more, a little more tip back. We're curious to see what the yields will bring once they're done harvesting this field, but so far we're liking what we see. Thank you guys very much, and we'll go from there.
Okay, we are just south of Alleman, or north of Alleman, northwest Alleman. I'm with Kurt Lehman. He is one of our alignN trial customers this summer. He's got 3 trials. We did 2 trials where we cut the anhydrous by 40 pounds, which is just east of here a few miles. And then just across the road, we've got another trial where we cut the anhydrous by 40 pounds and got 2 applications of alignN. The current field we're running through is a normal rate of anhydrous where we put 2 applications of alignN on top of our normal nitrogen rates. And Kurt, I know Kurt and I have talked a few times this summer. He's been happy with what he's seen throughout the growing season, I believe. Would you say so, Kurt?
Yeah, no, I just felt like you could see a little difference when you get up in the bins or whatever.
It's in a different way. Is there anything?
One of the things I think maybe helped this year, we're not geared up even if we're side dressing nitrogen for 12 inches of rain in July. So we put on some nitrogen almost the end of July, which nobody side dresses that late. And so I think if there's an advantage here, that's where it's going to come from, myself.
Right. And we Kurt, not me. I got to stop taking credit for this. This is all Kurt. But Kurt picked his field east of here. And it looks like where we cut the anhydrous by 40 pounds and applied alignN twice, we got a 6-ish bushel advantage, which is not off the charts, but it's an awesome number because we did, like I keep saying, to cut that anhydrous. Today, I am back at Lehman's Farms with Kurt's son-in-law, Tony Lem, and we're harvesting a plot that we did cut the anhydrous rate. Last night, we were at a field where we put the alignN on top of that full rate of anhydrous. Today we are in a 40-pound reduction with 2 rates. I think our first application was June 1st-ish. Okay, 1st of June, and then the drone came back at the end of July and sprayed alignN on this field just with water. We didn't put fungicide in with this. Our yield last night we found probably 10-ish to 15 bushels. Today we got into Pioneer's 13050, which hasn't done great for Kurt or Tony this year, but we were talking just now and it sounded like this was the best farm that particular hybrid had done. We're now getting into some 777, right? Yes. And we're looking at, on the 13777, dry yields coming in at 262, 260. We were in the 245s earlier. So our average on the whole field is 246. And so we're at 260-ish. So we've seen a bump where we did cut that anhydrous rate, which is awesome because we were able to put that nitrogen into the crop more so when it was when it was looking for it, and not trying to grow that root system all the way into the ground, try to find more nitrogen as all this rain this summer kind of leached that away. I know Tony and Kurt have been pretty excited about this product, and the couple fields they've picked so far have come out great. I guess, Tony, what do you see the value in this product, alignN, fitting into your operation?
I like to think of it as it's a great hedge against loss. Maybe we don't get all our rate on in the spring like we'd hoped. We have to come back with the cut rate in the spring, and I can still get hopefully, it looks like I can get a full crop potential out of it.
Right. There's been a lot of loss this year, like Tony was talking about, and the fact that we were able to capture a 260 bushel yield with that nitrous rate is pretty impressive. As we go through the growing season, the planting season next year, we'll discuss those nitrous rates and see how we can help Tony and Kurt be more profitable. All right, I think I am back at my final alignN trial for the fall 2025. I just jumped out of the combine. I'm here with the grower now. Introduce yourself.
Ryan McKinney from Colo.
His trial was set up with 40-pound reduction of anhydrous, which you put on yourself. And we followed that with the drone application June 13th. And then late July, the drone application, or the first application was June 13th. The drone came back July 29th or something like that. The combine showed about 5 to 10 bushels. We'll see when we get it on the yield monitor. But Ryan, can you give me a little bit of why you wanted to start this trial or go down this path this fall or this growing season?
With the cost of inputs and wanting to reduce some of our nitrogen use, this looked like a good fit for that. A lot of this biological stuff that's on the market, we need to see how that all works and perform on farm data. So far from what I've been seeing, it looks like it's done a nice job.